TGIF in the house. As usual, we are giving God thanks for health and strength and all good things. Folks, we're kicking off this segment of SEQ with a song from William McDowell. And this is what Glenmuir is singing this morning, folks. Because that buzz around is literally what they did. They gave themselves away. So, without further ado, we're going to kick off by introducing the following schools. The schools that were featured in last night's intriguing episode of Schools Challenge Quiz were Mona Lee. I got close that segment there with that too there now. I got close that segment there. Mona High. Come have to introduce them first because them did win. And they went up against Glenmuir. Glenmuir. Now who is Glenmuir? Glenmuir are 4-time winners of SEQ. Glenmuir has come second 3 times. So quite a bit they have under their belt in terms of accolades, as in what their track record has been as a traditional winning school. And who'd have thought Mona High, who just will come up where they are on the scene, Mona High won the match. Oh, dreadful. Well, actually, I wouldn't say dreadful, or somewhat, maybe mildly preposterous, but I'd say Mona has been putting in the work, guys, because they came up on my radar about 9 years ago. But I distinctly remember the time when they upstaged Jamaica College, and literally I remember there was weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth on Old Hope Road when that day happened. So, give them ratings and start look on them differently when they start did it. And Mona in general has been doing very well on the sporting side as well, with the football and athletics. So Mona, the principal, big up to yourself. Great things happening at Mona. So I'm all for that. I'm all for the fact that you're non-traditional and you're creating a thing. You're creating a trend for yourself. You're building street cred, as they would have said. So big up yourself, Mona. Now, the questions yesterday I found slightly difficult, some of them, but some of them should have really and truly known. But let me just get the stats off first and then we'll just delve into the rest of it. So at the end of the opening challenge, it was 4 to Mona and 5 to Glenmuir. At the end of the speed challenge, they were both locked on 16. So going into the buzzer round, I was literally in the stands, like me at the stands, me literally pretend like me there at the studio with them. People, that was the 4 minutes of the buzzer round was creepy, eerie. The deafening, the intensity, because the silence as the question I'm asking them no one touch it enough, because who was it? Mona came on the scoreboard 2 minutes into the segment. Glenmuir was by then on 20 points, and they literally sat at 18 to Mona and 20 to Glenmuir for the next minute and 59 seconds after. When there was 1 second left on the clock, Mona buzzed in for a question, and boop, they literally went in and ended on 2020. So that meant sudden death that they had to actually prepare for. So that's when everything literally start, you know. People, I was secretly rooting for Mona. As you know, I love when the upstaging them go on. Not that I have anything against Glenmuir, but I love when mix up and blend up and, you know, a change of events, a turn of events. So basically, question asked was the first question was an English question about a definition, and then the second question now was a chemistry question. No, Glenmuir, this is where you gave yourself away. You feel work out the things before you go buzz in. No, she got buzz in the thing, and guess what happened? The bell time out before them even could attempt to answer the question. So she buzz in, or them buzz in. I won't say she, it's a team effort. And by the time she done work out, you hear bling. So of course the whole amount of people them say, yo, you don't think at the championship them win last night, people. Me didn't really happy for them, me not lie. But come and touch on something else. Let me ask a question. Why is it that we can easily translate from English to Jamaican language, but we can't translate from Jamaican to English? Case in point. So they asked in the buzz around, what is the English? What is the Jamaican equivalent to describing what an inquisitive person is? And of course, it's fast. You know, you're fast. But when they asked, what is the English equivalent to the Jamaican expression kin pupalik and crosses, they couldn't give the definition, and this was in the speed round, guys. So, for the record, young people, kin pupalik means a somersault. Like, you know, in gymnastics, you run and you flip out. That's a somersault. And crosses is bad luck or misfortune. So, and I'll put it into context. Glenmuir, a crosses reached the last night in the buzz around. Crosses reached, you know. And as a result of your crosses, Mona was kin pupalikin at the announcement of the match that Mona did win. So that's how you can apply it. So now that you know, guys. So guys, as promised, I'm closing off this segment with a selection from the great Nat King Cole. This is from the 70s, I think, or 60s, sorry guys. Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa. Big up yourself, Mona. This one is for you. I know this is a classic one. Classic one. And on that note, guys, I will wish you adieu. Have a great rest of the weekend. And the score ended on 20 to Mona and 18 to Glenmuir. What good Glenmuir. Have a great weekend, guys, and I'll see you all, God's willing, on Monday. Toodles!